What's up, folks? How's it going? This is Watch. Hope you guys are all doing well. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Lenovo ThinkVision P32U-10. This is a native 4K 32-inch monitor that has native support for Thunderbolt 3 connectivity. Now, there's a lot of good things about this monitor. There are some caveats, but for someone like myself that does a lot of video editing, 32 inches is actually a great size for a 38 by 40 by 2160 native resolution, because you don't have to deal with any kind of scaling in Windows, although it's gotten better in recent times. But because the fact that it's a decently large size display, you can see all those pixels accordingly without any scaling options, which is really important in applications such as Premiere Pro, Photoshop, the whole Adobe suite. Now, straight out of the box, this is a pre-calibrated display, and it's certified for 99.5% of the Adobe RGB color space, and the average Delta E rating is under 2 across the board. And for someone like myself that's an online publisher that doesn't need pinpoint accuracy for broadcast reasons, the color accuracy straight out of the box is pretty darn good and reasonable in terms of my specific applications. And since this is an in-plane switching panel, the overall light distribution and viewing angles are solid. You could pretty much set this thing up in any vantage point and have a great view without any major shifts in terms of brightness or colors. Now, design-wise, I think Lenovo did a great job in terms of making this thing look as minimalistic as possible. The bezels are reasonably thin. You can certainly use multiple versions of these monitors if you so desire. It has also a standard 100 by 100 millimeter VESA mount connection, as well as a fully articulating stand. So from a desktop adaptability standpoint, definitely no major faults there. Now, in terms of ports and connectivity options, we have the standard DisplayPort 1.2 as well as HDMI 2.0 for inputting 4K signals. But if you're going to be using Thunderbolt 3, the cool thing is we also have a Thunderbolt 3 output, which is also powered. So if you want to hook up to a MacBook or something that can power itself via interfacing with Thunderbolt 3, that is also possible. You can also daisy chain another Thunderbolt enabled monitor, making cable management a little bit easier and certainly connectivity a lot more simpler. Beyond that, we also have a built-in quad USB Type-A hub inside the monitor, so if you want to hook up other USB devices, that's possible. Now, in terms of the motion capabilities, this monitor is rated at 60 Hz and at 6 millisecond response time gray to gray. Now, unfortunately, these days that's fairly subpar due to the fact that 120 Hz and fast response times on monitors are becoming a serious necessity, certainly for gamers or anybody that wants a more fluid, dynamic experience, even for desktop and multimedia use, since cameras are shooting higher and higher frame rates beyond 60 frames per second. So that's kind of unfortunate. It's probably its biggest downside due to the fact that it's still a premium level monitor designed for creators specifically. But anybody that wants to game at a high level will probably avoid this thing quite a bit. And even though the response time isn't too bad, 6 milliseconds, I think if it had 120 Hz certification, it would definitely be a more appealing to more people. But for pure creators themselves, 60 Hz is definitely very passable. It's something that I'm quite used to these days, and although I would prefer a higher refresh rate monitor, it's perfectly reasonable for my specific needs for editing, surfing the web, and general content creation. So definitely a great addition to my workspace, and I'm finding the 32-inch size is absolutely perfect for a Ultra HD resolution. And if you want to know more about this monitor, check out the link in the description to B&H Photo. I want to give them a big thank you for making this content possible. If you are interested in any consumer electronic device, whether you're a content creator, photographer, videographer, anybody looking for the best electronics out there at an awesome price, B&H Photo is definitely one of my number one go-tos. So definitely check them out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and we'll see you real soon in the next one. Take care.